The woman never had to pay when shopping at the supermarket because the items in her hands would mysteriously disappear. This wasn't because she was broke. She was conducting daily ninja training. Ryoko's family were ninjas hiding in plain sight among ordinary people. Everything changed the day a carrier pigeon arrived and completely altered their fate. This was a special ninja carrier pigeon, only dispatched for extremely urgent missions. Sure enough, everyone aboard a cruise ship had died overnight. Police determined they all died from poisoning, but the victim's condition was unlike anything they'd seen before. The Ninja Management Bureau believed this case might be ninja-related, so Ryoko's family received orders to come out of retirement. Ryoko was assigned to investigate the survivor list, while her son Harada had to track down a suspicious journalist. The cruise company was already swamped with chaos. Ryoko disguised herself as a cleaning lady, doing odd jobs around the company. She deliberately spilled coffee on a manager, and while he went to clean up, she quietly rifled through the cruise passenger list, only to find it completely empty. But there was a very suspicious-looking man in the printing room. Ryoko tentatively asked if he wanted some coffee, but he said nothing and simply locked the door. From that day on, Ryoko paid special attention to this man. When she saw him hurrying off to take a phone call, she followed closely behind. Though he ran into a soundproof room, Ryoko managed to eavesdrop on key information by reading his lips. Matsura. Meanwhile, her son Hareta had tracked the journalist to a nightclub entrance. The journalist looked around to make sure no one was watching, then put on a mask. Inside the club, a masquerade ball was underway. He found someone in a pumpkin head mask to talk with. The pumpkin head revealed that not all passengers from the cruise ship case had died. There was one survivor, and this survivor was actually the culprit. Hareta heard every word, but he didn't know that a man in a clown mask nearby had also heard everything. Just as the pumpkin head was about to reveal the survivor's name, the clown stepped forward and stabbed him to death. He turned to attack the journalist next, but Hareta immediately intervened. The two engaged in a silent battle throughout the nightclub. After several rounds of struggle, the more skilled Hareta subdued the clown. However, being kind-hearted, Hareta only stabbed him once in the hand. The journalist tried to take photos but got hit by a flying ashtray. For a moment, their eyes met, and the journalist found those eyes strangely familiar. Taking advantage of the distraction, the clown broke free and escaped. By the time Hareta chased after him, the man had already been hit by a car at the street corner, but the dead man's arms bore no wounds, proving he wasn't the attacker from earlier. The real clown had already bandaged his wound and escaped on a motorcycle. The next day, the journalist sought out Hareta. He had recognized his savior from those eyes the night before, so the two agreed to visit the Pumpkinhead's house to look for clues. When they arrived, they found the front door unlocked. Sneaking inside, they discovered that various pieces of furniture all bore a strange symbol. Just as the journalist was taking notes, they suddenly heard movement in the room. The two quickly hid in a closet and watched as a burly man dragged a woman back into the room, then sneakily searched for something until he found small yellow flowers in the refrigerator and stuffed them into his bag. As he pulled out rope to dispose of the body, Hareta recognized from the wound on his hand that this guy was last night's clown.